Coach Wade here, and today we're going to talk about one of the most confusing things people see on their paychecks, FICA taxes. Because let's be honest, nothing kills paycheck excitement faster than opening up your pay stub and realizing Uncle Sam already came through the account before you even touched your money. You start the new job excited. You finally get paid. You open the check thinking, okay, let's see what I made. Then suddenly you see all these mysterious deductions, federal withholding, Medicare, Social Security, FICA, and now you're wondering if your paycheck got jumped in the alley before it reached your bank account. And this is exactly why financial literacy matters. Inside the Power Team system, we teach people that understanding money is one of the keys to taking control of your financial future. Because when you understand how the system works, you stop feeling confused every payday. Now let's simplify this. FICA stands for the Federal Insurance Contributions Act. And what that really means is this. It's the tax system used to fund Social Security and Medicare. So every time you get paid, part of your paycheck automatically goes toward these programs. Now historically, Social Security was created back in the 1930s to provide retirement income for older Americans. Then later, Medicare was added to help cover health care costs for certain retirees and disabled individuals. And how does the government fund these programs? By taking taxes from workers' paychecks. That's FICA. Now here's what surprises a lot of people. Your employer also pays into FICA on your behalf. So not only are you paying into the system, your employer has to match those taxes dollar for dollar. That's why business owners always understand payroll taxes differently than employees do, because employers see both sides of the equation. Now, let's break it down, the actual percentages, because this is where people start understanding what's happening to their money. FICA has two main parts, Social Security tax and Medicare tax. The Social Security portion is 6.2% of your wages up to a certain income limit. The Medicare portion is 1.45%. So together, most employers pay 7.65% of their income towards FICA taxes. And again, your employer matches that 7.65%. That means a total of 15.3% is being contributed between both sides. Now, some of y'all just felt your soul leave your body hearing that number. This is important to understand because many people have no idea where their paycheck deductions are actually going. Inside the Power Team philosophy, we teach awareness first, because you can't build financial freedom while financially confused. Now here's another important detail. Social Security taxes have an income cap. That means once income reaches a certain level, Social Security taxes stop applying above that amount. But Medicare taxes continue. And for high income earners, there's also something called the additional Medicare tax. That's basically the government saying, congratulations on making more money. Now give us a little more. Now if you're looking at your paycheck wondering where these taxes are listed, they may appear as FICA, Social Security, Medicare, or sometimes OASDI, which stands for Old Age Survivors and Disability Insurance. Fancy wording, same money leaving your check. Now let's answer the question a lot of people quietly ask. Why am I paying this? Well, technically, your FICA taxes are helping fund benefits for people currently receiving Social Security and Medicare right now. Current retirees, disabled individuals, surviving family members. That's how the system currently works. The money isn't sitting in a personal savings account with your name on it, waiting for retirement. It's flowing through the system, supporting current beneficiaries. And hopefully future workers will support future retirees the same way. That's the idea anyway. Now let's walk through a practical example because this helps people really understand the numbers. Let's say somebody earns $100,000 per year. At 6.2%, they pay about $6,200 towards Social Security. Then another $1,450 towards Medicare. That's a total of $7,650 coming out for FICA taxes. And remember, the employer is matching that amount too. Now, if someone earns significantly more, additional Medicare taxes can kick in once income crosses a certain threshold. And yes, that means higher earners often feel payroll taxes in a very real way too. Let's talk about self-employed people because this is where things get interesting. Inside the Power Team system, we teach entrepreneurship and side hustles because increasing income matters. But with business ownerships comes responsibility. When you're self-employed, there's no employer matching your FICA taxes. Why? Because technically, you're both the employee and the employer. So self-employed people pay what's called self-employment tax under SECA, S-E-C-A. I may have said it wrong, but it's S-E-C-A. Okay, that's the abbreviation. And guess what? That's the full 15.3%. You cover both sides. That's why new entrepreneurs sometimes get shocked during tax season. Nobody warned them that more freedom also comes with more tax responsibility. That's why tax planning matters so much for business owners, freelancers, independent contractors, and side hustlers. Inside the Power Team philosophy, we teach people not just how to make more money, but how to manage it intelligently. Because increasing income without understanding taxes create financial chaos. Now, let me say something important here. Do not rely solely on Social Security for retirement. And I need people to hear this clearly because too many families believe the government is going to fully carry them financially later in life. That is a dangerous assumption. Social Security was never designed to fully replace wealth building, investing, retirement planning, or financial responsibility. It was designed as support, not a complete retirement strategy. That's why inside the Power Team system we teach emergency funds, debt elimination, budgeting, investing, retirement planning, business ownership, cash flow management. Because financial peace comes from building multiple layers of security, not depending on one system. And listen, I know taxes can feel frustrating sometimes. Nobody gets excited seeing deductions on a paycheck, but understanding them changes your mindset. Because financially educated people stop being shocked by money. They stop being confused by paychecks. They stop operating emotionally. They start thinking strategically. And that's one of the biggest transformations financial literacy creates. Confidence. Confidence when reading pay stubs. Confidence during tax season. Confidence when budgeting. Confidence when building wealth. And once people stop fearing money conversations, they finally start taking control of the financial future instead of feeling controlled by it.